The environment. It's a word we hear all the time, right? But have you ever stopped to think about what it actually means? I bet it's something bigger, maybe a little stranger, and definitely more personal than you think. And you know what? In the next few minutes, we're going to flip your whole idea of it on its head.
So, let me just ask you, straight up, what is the environment? Go ahead, take a second. What's the first thing that pops into your head? I'm guessing it's probably, trees, rivers, maybe some mountains, animals, clean air. That's what most of us picture, and that's totally fair. But it's just one little corner of a much, much bigger picture.
The simplest answer, and honestly the most powerful one, it's everything. Seriously. It's not just the physical stuff around you. It's the invisible systems that shape how you live your life. The buildings you're in right now, even the ideas that hold our society together.
Okay, so to really wrap our heads around this, we've got to stretch our definition way, way beyond just nature. So for this first part, let's just focus on tearing down that old traditional idea.
You know who had a great take on this? Albert Einstein. Yeah, that guy. When someone asked him to define the environment, he said it was everything else except himself. Just let that sink in for a second. It's so simple, but so powerful, right? It totally changes the game. The environment isn't some park you go visit, it's literally the entire context of your life.
And we can build on that idea. Check out this definition. It introduces a really important word: conditions. See, the environment isn't just some static background painting. No, it's an active set of conditions that decides how things grow and develop. And here's the kicker. Those conditions aren't just physical.
Get this, even a law dictionary jumps in and says the environment includes economic, cultural, and social stuff. I mean, that's a huge leap, isn't it? It means the economy, our laws, our social structures, they're not separate from the environment. They are a part of it, actively shaping our lives every single day.
Okay, so if the environment is everything from mountains to the stock market, how in the world are we supposed to make sense of it all? It sounds kind of overwhelming. Well, the best way to do it is to break it down. We can actually split it into 3 different but totally connected categories.
First up, we've got the natural world. This is the classic one, the one we all picture first. It's the biophysical stuff, all the living things, which scientists call biotic, like plants and animals, and all the non-living things, or abiotic, like rocks, water, and the climate. This is the bedrock, the foundation of it all. Okay, number 2, the built environment. This is literally everything humans have made. The house you're in right now, the building you work in, the roads you drive on, the entire city, plus all the stuff that makes it run, like the power grid and water pipes. It's the world we've engineered for ourselves.
And the third one is the socio-cultural environment. Now this one's often invisible, but you could argue it's the most powerful of all. It's our economies, our social rules, our political systems. But here's the real aha moment. These 3 environments aren't separate things. They're all connected. Decisions we make in our society, they shape the cities we built. And those cities put pressure on the natural world. It's all one big constant feedback loop.
So, where does all this happen? Well, all 3 of these environments exist inside a much bigger system, the one that makes all life possible. We call it the biosphere. The biosphere. It's this incredibly thin, kind of fragile layer where all known life exists, and it's made up of 3 parts that are always interacting. The lithosphere, that's the land, the hydrosphere, all the water, and the atmosphere, the air. Every single one of our environments, whether it's natural, built, or social, it's all happening right there, in that delicate dance between land, water, and air.
All right, so we've got this huge interconnected system, the biosphere, and it's home to our natural, built, and social worlds. So, how do we actually interact with it? Well, the most direct way is by using its stuff to survive and thrive. And we have a name for that stuff: natural resources.
And the definition here is super straightforward, which is nice. A natural resource is basically anything from nature that we humans can use. It could be something we use just as it is, like drinking water, or it could be something we turn into a product, like turning wood into a chair or iron ore into a car.
But, and this is a big but, not all resources are created equal. And this brings us to the last and maybe the most important idea we need to talk about. There's a fundamental difference between the kinds of resources we get from our environment.
So on one hand, you've got renewable resources. These are the ones that can grow back or replenish themselves in a human time frame. Think about it. Forests can regrow, we can plant new crops every year. Simple enough. But then, on the other hand, you have non-renewable resources. These things took millions of years to form, so for us, once we use them up, They are gone, for good. We're talking about all the minerals in the ground and all the fossil fuels.
And when you see it side by side like this, the difference is just crystal clear. Look at that forest. That's a classic renewable resource. If we're smart about it, it can support us forever. Now look at the mine. That is the perfect picture of a non-renewable resource. Every single rock that comes out of that hole is gone. It's never coming back. And really getting this difference, that's the key to understanding our whole impact on the planet.
So we'll leave you with this. The environment isn't just a place you go camping. It's something we are all creating every single day in the cities we build, the economies we design, and the societies we live in. So now that you know what the environment truly is, what part of that total picture will you pay more attention to?